and thank you everyone for joining. My name is Dimitri. I'm an arbitrator with Arbitra International and founder of ARBI.CITY. About 2 years ago, I left the practice of, I was a partner at Arnold and Porter for about 12 years, doing commercial arbitration and investment arbitration. But I left specifically to start ARBI.CITY because I thought that there was room for a global community platform focused on international dispute resolution, and I wanted to help build that community. Where, of course, there are many sub-communities, there are many groups in different countries, there are many different interests, practice areas within arbitration. But the idea of ARBI.CITY is that you can have your own sub-communities there, you can have your own groups. Essentially, it's a mini social network for disputes professionals with a lot of different features that Tuana is going to go over in detail. But the vision of it is really a place where people can come and can have focused, substantive discussions, can share resources, can find each other, can contact each other. There's a messaging function. There are all sorts of various event-related functions, which are quite an important feature of the platform because, of course, many of us see each other at events and conferences, and we want to make sure that these meetings don't just end there at these events and conferences, and we want to continue the conversation beyond the events. And we also just want to have a place where everyone can find things in one place. We have a jobs board where people can look for and post vacancies for arbitration. We have all sorts of other places where people can post and share information. But the most important function now is to really build a critical mass of users for the community, and everybody is, I think, as lawyers, understandably cautious about what they say in a public forum, and make sure that they look good and don't embarrass themselves or be the first ones to do something. But this is one of the reasons for the guide program, is to get people like yourselves involved and hopefully spark some initial discussion, spark some initial interest in the platform, and then have more and more people join, more and more people find out about it, and more people come back to have more interesting content and discussions. We have a number of partnerships already with major law firms, with various arbitral institutions, including ICSID and the Stockholm Chamber of Commerce. We have partnerships with a number of content providers like Clue Arbitration and others who share their blogs and other public content on our platform. So we have news feeds. We're launching videos feeds. So anyone who has, for example, an arbitration-related YouTube channel or something like that you'll be able to come to ARBI.CITY and see all the new content from all those channels in one place. So the idea is to have sort of a central place where people can share information, also publish their profiles, and search others' profiles if you're looking for an arbitrator, or you're looking for someone with a particular background. You can't really do it on LinkedIn because LinkedIn doesn't allow you to search by some of the fields that you would want to search for in the field of arbitration. And we allow you to do that. We allow you to search by languages spoken, or nationality, or various things that are important in the arbitration world. But it's certainly not like an arbitrator directory or anything like that. The idea is to be much broader and to include experts, to include tribunal secretaries, to include everybody who is involved, service providers who's involved in the arbitration process. And we have a lot of exciting plans. I'm not going to talk about many of them today, but some of them involve using AI. We have, for the last 18 months, have been working a lot internally to build a new AI tools for productivity, but also for for getting access to information and processing and analyzing information quickly. So those tools will be launching later alongside our premium subscription later this fall. And we also have some very exciting gamification features which are coming up also within the next couple of months. So there really is a lot of exciting stuff happening, and you are joining this program just at a very good time, because you will be perhaps the first ones to experience some of these new features, and hopefully give us some feedback and hopefully give us some help along the way as we work on this project. So thank you very much. That was just my quick welcome, but I'll leave it to Tuana to go through the details.
I'm Tuana, the community manager. I am the main contact person of the guides and all the other users on our platform. So most of the time, if you received an email from us, ARBI team, it's me who's sending it. And you can find me on the platform. You can connect with me through LinkedIn, everywhere. Feel free to get in touch anytime. So let's start with the platform. Now I would like to show you the platform functions to help you to get familiar with our dashboard, what you can do on the platform, and what will be the guides program about. Here I am on my profile. You can see I'm the community manager, ask me anything. And we start with profile. When you log in, I think you already did. When you log in, we start on the home page here, and it gives you a little bit of everything, what's going on the platform recently. Here, the live posts, I'll come to that, our newest members, upcoming events. Here you will see, I'll dig deeper with the events next, but here you can see we have a dedicated arbitration and legal events calendar on the platform. So I think this is one of our biggest strengths as arbitration disputes professional platform, because it's when you go onto LinkedIn or other platforms, it's all over the events, but here you see all events globally on one calendar. And then open forum discussions, I'm coming to next to it as well. And latest update, this is our forum, and this is our blog, ARBI.CITY News, the first row you see, and the others are coming from our supporting organizations. So we are collaborating with many organizations in terms of the content on our platform. As you can see, there are different podcasts and blog posts, and you can check on your free time. And here, highlighted groups. I've seen that already. One of our guides, Suhan, I'm so sorry if I'm not pronouncing it right. Swansin, I just recently discovered that you created a group meditation. Of course, I joined it. So it's open to everyone, creating groups, as you can see. Yeah. So let's come to the live feed. Here, again, the discussions you see on the home page, here we created on live feed. And you can post anything. You can check in. For example, you are traveling for work. You can just check in, let people know where are you. You can ask for people around you to meet if they're joining the same conference, maybe check-in trip, or you can log in an event as well. And then next, groups. Maybe some of you recently realized that I added you to our guides group. This will be our main communication tool for the upcoming weeks. This is a private group. Groups can either be open or private. So this is a private group for all of us. Me and Dimitri, we are admins in this group. So here we are in the group right now. And this is the live feed of the group. This is a private group. This is only visible to you. The other users on the platform, they're not able to see this. And here you can see other members of the group. And if you want to go to profile, just click the three dots here and you'll learn more about our other guides. Here, events, but this is the events dedicated to the group. So if you create any event, online, offline, doesn't matter. And while creating, you put the group in it, it will come up here. And news, our blogs, and forums, our discussions, and this will be our main communication tool, as I said. So in the upcoming weeks, we will use email and other things as well, but this will be the main tool to share anything. If you want to ask a question about the guides program, if you want to get in touch with the other guides, please come to the group and post it. Feel free to post and share in the group. This is our space. And I will be sharing in the upcoming weeks that new features that I would like you to test. I will share, following our meeting, I'll share some welcome tips, what you can do starting from today. And we will be in touch through this live feed. And you will also be able to see what other guides are doing. There are also other groups, like, for example, London group. We try to categorize groups like interests like meditation, like you did, or location-based group, or like guides group, special groups, privates. Here, for example, I'm in the London group. If you're coming to London for a conference, come to the London group. It's an open group. Just post something. Hi guys, I will be in London between these dates. Would you like to meet for a coffee, etc.? That's perfect for occasions. And here we go for the events. This is a manual process, so feel free to advise anything, any event, if you think it will be interesting to have on our calendar. You can see if it's online or offline. We also offer this event function to our supporting organizations. For example, Lobby and Cross is one of our supporting organizations, and they are running a webinar tomorrow, and this is their third episode, and they've been using our platform for their event registration. Here we can see, you can find all the details. It's a really easy tool to use. You can also see their previous events here. This will be the third episode of their soft skills podcast series, webinar series. So when you click to register this event, it takes you to the next page and it will be on your calendar once you register. It's really quick and easy set up like this. I just wanted to show you. So if you know if you're running any events or running any webinars, any Zoom calls, if you want to organize anything, just feel free to message me about our events tool. As our guides, you will be using our events tool like a supporting organization. So here we have a job board. Of course, like our calendar, it is dedicated to legal jobs, arbitration jobs, and others. Here you can see all, and once you click one job, it takes you to the details, and once you click apply, it takes you to the original application page. Hope you find it helpful. And here, our members directory. You can either see members on a list or on the map. So here, for example, you can check all the members around you. Of course, it's not exactly their house address. It is just their location approximately. So don't worry about GDPR here. And then here you can see all the members, check everyone. And if you want to search for a specific thing, for example, you're looking for a collaboration for one of your projects or anything, you can just search for that person. Or maybe you want to connect with one person on LinkedIn, but LinkedIn doesn't allow you to send a message to them because you need to be their friend, etc. You can come here and search for that person. Maybe they're on ARBI.CITY, and you can message them directly. This is like a directory. We don't have any follow or become a friend function on the platform. This is more like a directory, and you just need to message them directly. Here will be all your messages. I'm not getting into my inbox as it's private, but you have this function on your dashboard as well. Here, the news I recently showed on the live feed. This is where you can find all the blog posts together, and also some videos as well, podcasts, all the content. So the main content here. You can see this is our team. We also share ARBI.CITY updates in our news tab. This is us, our team. We recently joined Legal Tech Talk in June, and we made an after movie. So you can, I was planning to share it later, but here I want to share our YouTube channel with you as well. Sorry, it's a bit, yes, it's a bit slow sometimes. You can check our YouTube channel for our videos. We also post our videos in the news and everywhere. We running different series, so we really take this thing seriously. And they can find our webinar recordings, our demystifying AI series, which is an educational series. We make some interviews with well-known people in the industry. We share our events as well. So please also check our YouTube channel. And this is our guide page, as you all seen. So this is how it is, our platform. And please try to get familiar with it, play around, post, like, engage. But first, please complete your profile. You can connect with your LinkedIn, which will automatically link your LinkedIn to your profile and also take your profile picture. But all the other things you need to upload manually or fill manually.
I wanted to mention is all of these features that Tuana showed are free features. So these things are currently free and will be free. So the idea is really encourage as many people as possible to join and participate and contribute content that will be available to everybody for free. We do, of course, need to make money as a company, and the idea is we follow basically what is called a freemium model. So essentially, there's a free subscription tier which everybody gets, but then we will be adding new features, particularly some of the AI features, which will be paid features. They'll still be quite reasonably priced subscriptions at maybe £20 a month or so, but that will that will essentially be the business model for the platform, and all of you for as long as you remain guides will have a free premium subscription to all these new features that are coming.
Thank you very much. So I will talk about the guides program for the next 5 minutes, and then it will be the Q&A. As Dimitri mentioned, it's the perfect time to join right now because we are just building the community. We are just started to grow it. So all these functionalities, they're all available right now, but our biggest update will be the AI suite. So we'll talk about the AI suite in the next calls in more detail, but just the latest fall, we are adding a private AI module on the platform, which will be work as an AI assistant. And it is built for dispute professionals specifically. So there are many differences between ChatGPT and our RB assistants, and we'll talk about it later. Before that, so what about the guides program? As you see, we build the platform. There are some content, there are some people. We have really good functions like events, opportunities, and now we are looking for some ambassadors. Guides program, it's basically the ambassadors program. You will be the most influential users on the platform to show other people how to use it, how to get the most of it. And like when we call it guide, basically really a guide, you will show the way to them. What we're offering for our guides, but we are collaborating with supporting organizations and we are running events. And our biggest event series will be an educational series on AI in the legal world. And we are starting again in late fall. You'll have free access to all our events. It doesn't matter if you're London based or not. We'll also record them and put them online. And we will also have some discounted tickets for our collaborative events as well, or the events we are joining. For example, the Legal Tech Talk this year. We are joining next year as well. And we would like you to test our beta features. So next, we are adding many gamification features. In 2 weeks, I will post in the guides group that I would like you to test our new badges. So let me share my screen again here. Sorry. Yes, here. When I go to my profile, I just forgot to show you this. Only on my profile, you'll see that I have some badges. When you come here, you'll see that ARBI.CITY team and group admin badge I'm having now. We are adding more badges, and our guides will be the first ones to test this gamification. So the badges basically will work as rewards. So once you take actions, different actions on the platform, you will be rewarded with the badges. And this will be our first gamification function we are adding really soon. I think we will be talking about it in our next call, because in the meantime, we are planning to launch it. Other thing is your profile and your posts, as you will have the guide badge and your profile and your post will be highlighted on our platform as you will be the most influential and the top contributors of our platform. As I mentioned that we have some supporting organizations and we are running collaborative events with them. We are co-creating some content with them. And also, if you would like to, you can be one of the contact person for our supporting organizations and run all the communications with them. And I've shown you our RB Studio videos on our YouTube channel. You can also host an RB Studio YouTube content for us. And we are also open to all ideas. So please feel free to get in touch anytime. How would you like to contribute? We are all open. We would like to hear from you. And also, we will have many opportunities to have like feedback sessions with us and with other guides in the meantime. And what we would like you to, we would like you to contribute, it's another, it will fit in your schedule. So it's not like only the calls will be a specific time, but it's not like you need to be online this time or you need to post this time. It's entirely up to you. You're super free. Also, we are all on different time zones as well. So our expectations is come to the platform regularly, post, engage, read what other people are doing. Just feel free to post what you're interested, start discussions, and come and join our events, test our beta features, and give regular feedback to us. This is actually what we are expecting from our guides.
Thank you, Tuana. If I can also draw your attention to on our page, we have a community guidelines page, and in the community guidelines page, it kind of talks about the different features of the platform and what their specific uses are. So, for example, the discussions forum is really the best place to ask questions. If you have a substantive question or topic that you want to raise and you want others to contribute and to participate, that's the discussion forum. That's the purpose of that module. It's essentially a message board. If you just want to share an announcement, the live feed is the best place for that. You can even just say you liked a post on LinkedIn. You can just post a hyperlink to that, and it will come up with a really nice image. And other people can comment or follow the link. So you don't, if you find interesting content anywhere, feel free to share it on the live feed. Or if you are promoting an event or something, that the live feed is really the announcements board, basically, to the whole world. But if you want to focus on a specific group, then you can go inside a group and post to the live feed of that group. So that's just trying to give you a little bit of a orientation in terms of what kind of content goes where. And then, of course, it's clear events go on the events calendar, and job opportunities that you are aware of, if you want to share them, they go on the jobs board and the opportunities board. But and then if you want to contact someone privately, of course, we have the direct messaging, private messaging function, which nobody but you can see, and it's completely private. So feel free to reach out to people. You can't follow them, as Tuana mentioned, but you can add them to your contacts. There's a button to add them to your contacts, so you can message more, people, more frequent contacts much easier. So those are all the kind of the ways in which you can engage. If you see someone on the platform that send them a note through the platform. Or if you want to meet someone who is on the platform, also feel free to just send them a private message or to reply to one of their posts. We really don't want you to be shy about sharing content or commenting, because really the idea is to show the way to others. And then once people see how the platform can be used, then they're likely to do the same and engage. And a lot of the gamification features that we're building now are actually intended to promote greater engagement on the platform. We're going to have essentially points associated with contributions to the platform, and the people who are most active contributors will have the greatest number of points. And we intend to run some competitions and things like that. So watch out for that in the future.
Complete your profile, first things first. Add a profile photo. It's highly recommended because feel like people need to know who they're talking to. So profile picture, it's a must. I highly recommend you to add your background. And there is also a button that you can upload your CV, which can be really helpful to introduce yourself to maybe possible potential employers or potential collaborators. It's again highly recommended. And try to get familiar with the platform, like posting, liking. Maybe you can advise for some events or some opportunities. Just get in touch with me. Feel free to message me anytime. There are different ways to get in touch with me. You can send an email, tuana@ARBI.CITY, or just direct message me. I'm quite responsive. And then please follow us on LinkedIn. Let's connect on LinkedIn as well. It's again ARBI.CITY, and our YouTube channel it's again ARBI.CITY. You can find us on all the platforms as ARBI.CITY. Just try to post once a week. It's again entirely up to you. What are you posting about? It's entirely your interests. So meditation is also welcome. It's so good to have different interests from our platform, and come and check the guides group regularly, please, because I will post all this information that I've just said to the group and share some welcome tips with you. And in the upcoming weeks, I will be also sharing the badges function with you to test it. So let's keep in touch within the group.
Posts that are liked or commented most often will sort of float to the top, and people will see them. So there's a bit of a, sort of we don't do an algorithm like LinkedIn that is really obscure and that kind of buries posts very deeply, so you can't ever find them unless they match certain criteria. We don't do that. But what we do is, if posts are liked or upvoted, in the case of forum discussions, then they will obviously appear at the top, and hopefully the most interesting and most active conversations will be the most relevant ones.